A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold and controversial announcement, President Donald Trump declared the immediate termination of Temporary Protected Status, TPS, for Somali migrants residing in Minnesota, a state known for having the largest Somali community in the United States. This decision comes in the wake of alarming reports linking Somali gangs to rising crime rates and a massive Medicaid fraud scandal that has reportedly funneled stolen taxpayer money to the Al-Shabaab terror group. U.S. Attorney Joseph Thompson has been vocal about the extensive welfare fraud schemes that have emerged, stating, "Billions of dollars in taxpayer money have been stolen from welfare fraud schemes." He emphasized that this is not an isolated incident, citing a web of fraudulent activities that have affected various services, including Feeding Our Future and housing stabilization services. As investigations continue, over 70 defendants, predominantly Somali, have already been charged, with more indictments anticipated. The implications of this fraud scandal have drawn significant attention to the Somali community in Minnesota, raising concerns about public safety and the integrity of welfare programs. In a fiery post on his Truth Social platform, President Trump expressed his concerns about the situation in Minnesota under Governor Tim Walz's administration, labeling it a hub of fraudulent money laundering activity. He stated, "Somali gangs are terrorizing the people of that great state, and billions of dollars are missing. Send them back to where they came from. It's over." This statement reflects Trump's ongoing hardline stance on immigration and his administration's efforts to limit protections for various immigrant groups. The TPS program was established in 1990 to provide temporary legal status to individuals from countries experiencing crises such as natural disasters or civil unrest. In the case of Somalia, TPS has been granted due to the long-standing civil war and instability in the region. However, recent reports indicate that only about 705 Somali nationals currently hold TPS in the United States, raising questions about the actual impact of Trump's announcement. Critics of the decision, including Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, have condemned the move as a politically motivated attack on the Somali community. Walz stated, "It's not surprising that the president has chosen to broadly target an entire community. This is what he does to change the subject." The governor's remarks highlight the growing tension between state leadership and the federal administration, particularly regarding immigration policies. The Somali population in Minnesota, estimated to be between 80,000 to 100,000, has been a vital part of the state's cultural and economic landscape. Many members of this community fled the violence in their home country, seeking refuge and a better life in the U.S. However, the recent allegations of crime and fraud have put a spotlight on the challenges faced by the community and the broader implications for immigration policy. Supporters of Trump's decision, including Republican Minnesota House Speaker Lisa DeMuth, have welcomed the move, citing the need to address the serious fraud problem affecting the state. DeMuth stated, "The unfortunate reality is that far too many individuals who were welcomed into this country have abused the trust and support that was extended to them, and Minnesota taxpayers have suffered billions of dollars in consequences as a result." In contrast, advocacy groups such as the Minnesota chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations, CARE, have expressed deep disappointment over the termination of TPS for Somali migrants. Jailani Hussain, the chapter president, described the move as a political attack on the Somali and Muslim community driven by Islamophobic and hateful rhetoric. He urged President Trump to reconsider the decision, emphasizing the importance of TPS as a lifeline for families who have built their lives in the U.S. for decades. As the political landscape continues to evolve, the implications of this decision will likely resonate throughout Minnesota and beyond. With the potential for thousands of individuals to face deportation, the conversation surrounding immigration, public safety, and community trust will remain at the forefront of national discourse. The termination of TPS for Somali migrants not only raises questions about individual rights and protections, but also highlights the broader societal challenges of integrating immigrant communities into the fabric of American life. The reactions to this announcement will undoubtedly shape the future of immigration policy and community relations across the nation. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.